There's 19 seconds, 18. What's wrong with your screen? Current FM in the AM. We are here. Crystal was here. I don't know what she just did. And why does it happen when you don't talk to the Duke first? I'm kidding, people. Uh, she'll be coming back on pretty soon. I don't know. She's had to fix something. I don't know what just happened. Her internet went out or something. But we are talking about the church, media, the church, the truth, and media today. And I wanted to give you guys I want you to know that you can contact me. If you need to talk, just contact me at reallifedw@gmail.com. That's reallifedw@gmail.com. Because I'm here for you. I know that a lot of people are going through a lot of things. And you may have had a personal experience. There was this show called Critical Dialogue, and they were talking about church hurt and how difficult it made it on people to trust the church because of some personal things, some things that happened or whatever. And I understand that to a certain degree. But my issue is when the church doesn't, first of all, we have to remember that people are the church. That's the first thing, right? And it's very important that we understand that when the church fails us, that doesn't mean give up on God, because the connection was always to God. The connection was always, hey, we need to stay focused on God. What is God doing? What is God doing with our life? That's always been the focus. And when we see leaders or pastors, when they fall short or something happens, when they dishonor God, it doesn't mean you go, oh, all is lost, so let me just throw away God. You know what I mean? Because that becomes a very easy thing. I might as well sin now. My pastor has done this or whatever. Someone's let me down. Don't be that kind of person. You know, don't be that kind of person, because what ends up happening, honestly, is that you create an opportunity for the enemy to come in and deceive you. We're not meant to do this walk alone. Sorry, I immediately thought of a band by the name of Green Day who sings a song called "I Walk Alone," but we were never designed to walk alone. People, don't ever think that, because it was never true. We were designed to need our brothers and sisters. We were designed to walk with our brothers and sisters, and even when our brothers and sisters are dishonorable, we've got to remind ourselves that we didn't always honor God at one point in our life. We've got to remember that God is the one that genuinely, he's the only one that's, perfect. And now some people can say that sounds like a cop out, but the truth of the matter is, I do believe that we're supposed to be able to hold our leaders accountable, but I believe that we're supposed to have systems in place to protect our families and to protect our leadership and to protect our churches and the reputation of the church. A lot of media right now is out there, and they don't even realize that they're allowing this platform where so many people are now talking and speaking against the church, and they're saying horrible things against the church, and they don't realize the door they're opening. Because if people actually lose faith, That's the last thing people want to deal with is if they lose faith because the media, like when you go to certain page and you see, and this happens every time a celebrity or a pastor or a politician does something, it's like this mob mentality where we got to burn the witch. Yeah, that's what I call it, burn the witch. Crystal, you there?
Yes.
All right. So we're doing the Jam Nation tickets.
Yeah. Remember when you accidentally dropped my laptop yesterday?
No, I don't remember that at all.
You don't? Yeah. All of a sudden, it just said locking and shut down. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I
Yeah,
had to use
yeah.
my phone.
Maybe you should just focus on the tickets.
Okay, let's do that.
It's like if you want to talk about why my computer's not working, maybe it's because you broke it, Duke. Oh man, my life. I don't know. By the way, I disagree with me breaking the laptop because when I put my books on top of it, uh, you actually addressed it and said, "Hey, you should go get the stuff," but you didn't go get it yourself. You suggested, you didn't instruct me to go get it. So I think that you are somewhat
No,
responsible.
I put my laptop on the water fountain because
Because
I sat it there so we could go in the door, and then you put all your heavy books on top of it, and then shut the door and left it out there. And I said, why don't you just go get all the heavy books? And you got your books and dropped my laptop.
yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think it was just more of a freak of nature type thing, not actually, not, not actually my fault, but more of like a freak of nature.
Just like
Like
it
so,
wasn't your fault when you borrowed my TV and knocked it over and put something straight through the glass.
again, not my fault. It was because I was when I was moving my table and the TV fell off. You know, it was something that was already on the floor. If anything, one of the kids should have picked stuff up off the floor, and then it wouldn't when it fell over. You know, so again, not my fault.
All right, Jam Nation tickets. So Winter Jam is coming back March 18th. We're so excited. It didn't come last year, of course, because of COVID. Nothing came last year. 2020 was very boring, but hopefully people got to know their family some because people weren't out and about and everywhere. We kind of had to stay home, and it was nice and cozy in a lot of ways, and in some ways it was very horrible. So anyway, Winter Jam will be back in 2022. So yeah, we didn't have it in 2021 either. So anyway, it's
Um,
going to be on March
um,
18th, and it's a new location. It's been at Norfolk Scope for gosh, as far as I can remember, and it's going to be at, people know it as the TED, but it is of course the ODU Chartway Arena. And I'm so excited about it. March 18th, and we are giving away Jam Nation. And you're frozen, by the way, which is why I said because it's really weird. But we're giving away Jam Nation passes for March 18th, and they're really, really cool. You get free and early admission. I don't know if you've ever been to Winter Jam, but anyone that's ever been to Winter Jam knows that people like to get there early because you pay $10 at the door usually. And it's $10 again. I know one year they went up to 15, but it's back down to $10. And so people get there really early because it's first come, first serve. Wherever you get in, that's where you sit. So people get there early and you stand in line for hours. But with this, you get free and early admission in the Jam Nation entrance. So it's really, really cool. So you want to win these. Believe me, you don't have to stand in line for hours to get good seats. You automatically get them. And so it's free early admission in the Jam Nation entrance. You also get a Jam Nation t-shirt, pass, and lanyard, merchandise discount coupon. So that's pretty cool. You get exclusive artist question and answer. I don't know which artist yet, but you will do that. Other people don't get that. You will get it. The artists, by the way, are Skillet, Torrin Wells, KB, Colton Dixon, I Am They, and so many more. It's going to be really exciting. And we have 10 passes to give away, 5
Yeah.
different pairs, and so many more. It's going to be really exciting. So it's going to be for you and a friend that we want to give away today, right now. Do you keep putting me silent on and off?
No, no, no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Do your
Okay.
thing, dude.
My phone keeps coming up silent mode on, silent mode off, silent mode on, silent mode off. It's really weird. So, anyway, tell them the number to call, and they can call right now and win 2 passes to be part of the Jam Nation. So they can just go right in, get their passes, get their lanyards, get their merchandise discount, and have question and answered with some of the artists, and just it's going to be pretty cool.
That number to call is 757-631-7777. That's 757-631-7777 to win the tickets. And, listen, guys, um, it's March 18th. This is not one of those. Well, I guess it is Virginia. You never know, but I'm just saying. Usually in March it's still pretty cold, so
Yes.
standing in the cold line waiting for, the doors to open versus being
Mm-hmm.
able to get a pass and to go in. I think that's pretty
Right.
groovy, man.
And I've
Yeah,
even stood under, when my kids were younger, stood under, like, at the scope and under the garage, and it was still freezing under there. And
what concert was
so,
that?
huh, I'm sorry.
What concert was that?
That was at Winter Jam.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of dedication right there. Where you're gonna stand, like, because yeah, well, you're a little different because you don't mind being late, but
No, we would get there really early and be under the. We would get to park underneath of the garage, and we would stand under the garage for hours, and it would still be really cold under there. Of
wow.
course, because the wind blowing through, but it would be cold. So yeah, you get to not have to do that if you win these. You just go
I
right
believe we
on.
actually witnessed it though at the Lauren Daigle concert where people went in and they did the whole question answering thing. Do you remember that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. 757-631-7777. We're giving away some Jam Nation tickets, and you get all these perks. Should you read those perks again?
Yes. If you want to win these, the 631-7777. If you're listening online, if you're watching, you get it, even though it's March 18th and it's still far away, you will still get them if you win them now. You get the early entrance. That's the big one. You don't have to stand in line for a long time. You get the early entrance through the special Jam Nation entrance. You get a special Jam Nation t-shirt. You get a pass and a lanyard. You get merchandise discount coupon. You get exclusive artist question and answer. It might be your favorite artists where you get, to have special time with them, which is really cool. And the artists that are going to be there on March 18th: Skillet, Torrin Wells, KB, Colton Dixon, I Am They, and so many more.
And so many more. Look at you, sounding all professional and stuff.
I
And
am
so many
professional.
more. And so many more. Oh, now I do want to say this. I hear at these events, you see a lot of people complain about the line being too long and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, guys, look, don't don't miss this opportunity to be a part of something really cool. Again, that number to call is 757-631-7777. We're going to play some music for you guys, and I hope you enjoy your day. All right, and keep enjoying your day. I know that what's been going on is from you honestly from when I say so much is going on, I am talking about everything that's going on. I know that there's a lot. Crystal, you were telling me yesterday that there is a situation where they said that there was more violent crimes in the last weekend than in a while in the Hampton Roads area.
Well, no, this was an article that came out a little earlier this year that's from the FBI data that said that for cities that are 100,000 or more, 100,000 population or more, there were 3 cities in Hampton Roads out of 65 on this that were the most dangerous cities, because per 100,000 people,
Wow.
there were more murders than any other city, which that's a lot. 3 out of the Hampton Roads cities, which we know the cities in Hampton Roads are considered Newport News, Hampton, Norfolk, which were the 3 on there, and then Portsmouth, Chesapeake, and Virginia Beach. Portsmouth just missed it because their population was like 94,000 at the time. They would have been on the list also. So that would have been 4 out of the 6 cities. So that's pretty sad, to have 4 out of the 6 cities in Hampton Roads on the 65, most dangerous cities in the United States because of murder. And that's something that we really need to pray about, that we need to change. And this sad part is that as many churches that we have in Hampton Roads, and we still experience as many murders that we experience, something's wrong.
Well, there's a communication breakdown, and that's what we're going to try to work on. We'll be right back, folks.
Positive Hit Radio, Current FM, 88.5 FM, 97.9 FM, W250 AD, 103.7 FM, W279 AD, and 103.9 FM, W280 CX. WJLC, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, Suffolk, and all of Hampton Roads. Positive Hit Radio, Current FM. This is Positive Hit Radio, Current FM. WJLC, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, and all of Hampton Roads, and worldwide at currentfm.com. Current FM, your local Christian hit music station. Positive Hit Radio, Current FM.
Can you see me?
Staring down the face of fear, gotta keep breathing. When the negative is all you hear, gotta keep believing. 'Cause in the dark there is a light.
All right, folks.